All right, number 1c. Okay, 2x minus 7 and x squared minus 12x plus 42. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is we are going to solve this on the calculator. So, I'm sorry, I gotta just I gotta go back and do this from scratch. Oops. So I'm going to go through and start a brand new graphs here. Just had to clear that up. And so now let's plug these things in here. So we'll get 2x minus 7, enter, and then go back to our entry line, or for if you're using the TI-84 or the 83, you would go back to your y equals, and we'll enter here x squared minus 12x plus 42, enter. Now, that's an interesting little situation here, because all of a sudden it shows up over here. Now, so there's more to this graph than we're seeing here. So what I want to do here is go to my window. Okay, now for you guys, you're going to press your window button. I would go to the menu and go down to the window, press enter for the window settings. So I want this thing to be over, well, I don't even know if it has to be over all that much, but I know that it's the Y max here has got to be a fair bit larger than this. So I'm just going to try 30 here and see what happens. Okay. Now that's an interesting situation right there. Is that one point of intersection, or is that 2 points of intersection? It's kind of hard to tell. So I could use my zoom box. I love zoom box. Let's try it. Zoom. Let's go down to zoom box here. And so now I'm going to put the corner right here and just go around it. Press enter. Oh, and it zooms right in on that area right here. Now, for the TI-83, 84, that's a little bit of a longer process, but it's essentially the exact same thing that we just did there. That's just the Inspire's a little quicker with it. So now I'm going to go down and choose my intersection feature. Now for the TI-84, 83, you're going to go into second calc, or second trace, get into the calc menu, use the intersect feature, and then you're just going to move your cursor close to it. I'm going to come to the left of what looks like a point of intersection, press enter, to the right, and it immediately spits out this number here, 7, 7. So the calculator is telling me that the point of intersection is 7, 7. Because I'm getting just one point of intersection, I interpret this to be a tangent. Okay? Now, I'm going to do this algebraically. Both of these equations are set equal to y, so I'm going to set them equal to each other. Whoops, sorry, it's a quadratic, so I'm going to move everything over to the one side here, so it's equal to 0. So I've got 2x over here, I'm going to bring that over, so it'll be minus 14x. I've got negative 7 over here. When I bring that over, I'm going to get plus 49. Okay, and so now, to factor this, I got to think here, okay, what are my factors of 49, positive 49, that when I add them together is going to get me negative 14? And the answer is negative 7 and negative 7. And so that suggests to me, here's my answer, x is equal to positive 7 twice. Okay, it shows up twice, but that's only going to amount to 1 point here. And if I go and look back to my system here, again, I'm not going to use the quadratic, just because it's so much more work here, but I'll plug 7 into the first equation. So 2 times 7 is 14, minus 7 is 7. Okay, so algebraically I'm getting the same point that the calculator gave. And now to confirm this, I'm just going to check, is 7 in fact 2 times 7 minus 7? Well, I just did that calculation, so yes. Is 7 equal to 7 squared minus 12 times 7 plus 42? Okay, well that's a little less obvious here, but let's just take a look at it. So 7 squared is 49 plus 42, okay, is going to end up being 91 minus, well, 12 times 7 is 84. Is that true? Yes, it is. And so that tells me that that is the point that we're looking for, 7, 7. that turns out that line is in fact tangent to that parabola.